Alright y'all, good afternoon. I am going to show you how to make chocolate covered strawberries. If you're like everybody else on Valentine's Day and wanting to get that special gift and you look at 6 chocolate covered strawberries that are $20, that's what they are in our area, and I don't want to pay that, so I'm going to make my own and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you just go to Walmart or any grocery store and get your strawberries. I got these, they were like $3.98, and then you buy some white almond bark or chocolate almond bark, whichever one that you want. And so you just take your strawberries, you want to wash every one of them and dry them so that they're clean. And you take them and you gather up all the green top of it and you hold it like this. I took this almond bark and I microwaved it in a microwave safe bowl for 3 minutes, and I stirred it every minute so that it doesn't burn, because it will burn. And then you take it and you dip it into your white chocolate. Let me move the camera just a second. And it will look like this when you dip it in there. And then you lay it on a piece of wax paper. Now let me turn a little bit this way. So you take your strawberries that are washed and dried. You hold them by the top of the strawberry and you dip them down into your melted chocolate. And that you melted in a microwave safe bowl for about 3 minutes is all that it takes. You let it drip off and then you lay it on wax paper. And mine's going to look like a different color than yours because I mixed half white almond bark and half white chocolate almond bark and half chocolate almond bark. I mixed mine half and half. I actually just had some left over from another project I was doing. So you can actually mix this in any color or any flavor. I also have these mini chocolate chips and these white chocolate chips. So some of them, I'm going to dip them in the mini chocolate chips like this. They will drip. It's best if you dip it and then lay it straight down so that it will have time to dry and they don't drip like mine did. But they're still good that way. And you want to make sure that you don't get strawberries that are too ripe, because if you do, then they're going to be wet and soggy when you make them. If you're going to eat them immediately, it's okay. But if you are going to wait a while before you eat them, then they're going to get wet and soggy. If you put them in a box, they'll hold the paper wet and all that. But you also don't want any that are not this ripe either. This is just one of them in my box. I tried to pick a box that was ripe, but not too ripe. So some of mine are a little bit not ripe, but they will be fine when you dip the chocolate on them. And you can also take a bag, like a Ziploc bag, and put a little bit of this warm chocolate in there, and then you can squeeze it out onto your strawberries kind of back and forth when you cut the corner of the Ziploc bag, and it will make them real pretty when you do that. You can alternate white chocolate and dark chocolate. You can do white chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips, however you want to do it. There's so many different ways. You can do them with, take candy bars and crush up candy bars on them. I seen they had some Butterfinger chips. They have toffee chocolate chips. So this is actually really easy to do, and it doesn't take a lot of experience, and it can still be very pretty. So let me show you. The very first one that I did is already dry. Of course, it's going to look like this on the bottom where you've laid it on the wax paper, but it's already dry and it's really cute like this. Now, the one I did with the little chocolate chips, it's not dry yet, but it looks... Let me show you that one again in a minute when it dries. So give me just a minute. Let me dip the rest of these. Let me show you what the ending result is going to look like and how cute that you can make them, and at a low cost. So I think I probably spent $10, but I can make a whole bunch of strawberries with what I've spent. This is what the one looks like. Oh, I'm about to break it. That I set down, and it's got the little chocolate chips on it. See how cute that is? And those are really cute when you put them in like a box or in a container for your loved one or for someone to take to school. Okay, so my finished product looks like this. And the problem I had with the big white chocolate chips is they slid off of the strawberries. I kind of thought that was going to happen, but Walmart did not have the small chocolate chips like this one. This one I only dipped on one side, not the side that I laid it on, so it looks a little funny. But when you look at all of these, And you look at, if you're going to just lay these into a box, look at how pretty they would be. They make a very pretty and colorful. You can do sprinkles. You can do all kinds of stuff with these strawberries. I just don't like these ones with the big white chocolate chips. I would have bought small, but they didn't have any. So this is the difference. I dipped this one. I dipped the strawberry over into the chocolate chips, and this one I sprinkled chocolate chips on top. So there is a difference. Like I said, you can also melt white or brown chocolate, put it in a Ziploc bag, cut the tip off on the side of the corner, and spread it across there also. I just don't have that much time right now, but I wanted to show you it's easy and it's very pretty to make your wife, girlfriend, kids, daughter, something for Valentine's Day that's very pretty. I'm going to plate these up, and they're going to be really pretty at the end for my husband to come home to. I thought I would try one of these and let you know what I think about it, what I think about the chocolate. But I've been using almond bark for a long time, and it's really good anytime you want to make like Christmas candy, anything covered in chocolate. It tastes good, it has a good flavor, and it's not very expensive. I think it's $3 something for that whole block of almond bark, which would make a whole lot. You can do chocolate covered pretzels, things like that. But I'm going to pick this smaller one here, and I'm going to try this. Very good. The strawberry is not as sweet as the chocolate. So the chocolate covers up for the strawberry not being so sweet. It's kind of like putting powdered sugar on your strawberries. It's really good though. I would choose to do this again. And it's a whole lot cheaper than buying them from somebody selling them. And it's easy. Very easy to do. Just wanted to let you guys know that secret. And this is what my plated ending result looks like. I think it's a very pretty Valentine's Day gift to come home to.